Assalamu alaikum. As we know that you are looking my channel, the Al PK lecturer. So my name is Prem Kumar. Today we are discussing the most important topic, the structure of the cell, plant cells. So first of all, I introduced the about cell. What is cell? Cell is the basic unit of life according to structural and functional. Cell is discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. After many discoveries, it is the non-living cells discovered by Robert Hooke. After that, the living cell is discovered by Antonio van Leeuwenhoek in 1670. And new cells arise from the pre-existing cells. It is called cell theory given by three scientists, Shawan, Sheldon, and Ralph Virtue. These three scientists are contributed in the cell theory, means these 3 points are given by these scientists. First point is cell is a basic unit of life according to structure and function. Second point, new cell arise from pre-existing cells. Third point, all the living organisms contain genetic material which transfer generation to generation. Now we are discussing the what is plant cells and what is animal cell. As we know that animal cell has not regular shape, it has irregular shape, means as we know that it is a different type of the shape, that why it has a irregular shape. And plant cell have a regular shape, means it has a particular type of shapes in the plant cells. Now we have discussed the detail about plant cell, its main organelles. So its main organelles are cell wall, chloroplast, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, nucleus, rough endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, plasmodesmata is also tubes of cell wall, means these transport of the materials according to the plasmodesmata. Golgi body, ribosomes, cytoplasm, vacuole, plasma, membrane. So first of all, we discuss about the cell wall. Cell wall is a tough, rigid layer of the plant cells, and it is a made up of the cellulose. It is made up of the hard substance called cellulose. That's why it is a hard, rigid, and tough. And it is a permeable, means are those things which are the which are the comparable and which are the useful for the cell, means these materials are used which are harmful for the cells, means those materials which are the transfer in the cells. That's why it is a permeable. And cell wall, it has a different type of the functions, like it provide the protection, support, transport. It is a tough and rigid layer. To how it will transport, it will transport through the plasmodesmata. It has a tubes like structure, means these tubes helps in the transport of the materials. These tubes are known as plasmodesmata. These tubes between the cells, there is a transport of the cells. That's why these tubes are known as the plasmodesmata. Cell wall, it is present in different type of the cells. It has a different type of the composition, like fungal cell wall is made up of the protein, pectin. Like bacterial cell wall is made up of the peptidoglycan. Like plant cell was made up of cellulose. Volvox or algae cell wall is made up of the cellulose, means it has a different type of the compositions of the cell wall and different type of the cells. Second organelle we discuss is chloroplast. That is a chloroplast. Chloroplast is a double bounded membrane. It has a two membrane. It's outer membrane and inner membrane. Chloroplast has fluids known as stroma. It is a sac-like structure called thylakoids, which contain the chlorophyll. Chlorophyll helps in the absorb the sunlight. And we discussed the plastid. Plastids are three types: chromoplast, chloroplast, and leucoplast. Chromoplast, chloroplast, and leucoplast. Chromoplast give the different type of the colors except green, like pink, yellow, orange. These colors are given by the chloroplast. It's also second function is the ripening of the fruits. Chloroplast, it give the green color. It has a green pigments called chlorophyll which absorb the sunlight, and it also help in photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process in which plants make their own food. Leucoplast is a colorless plastid. It is a colorless plastid. It has a no colors. It is stored the food. After that, we discuss the second organelle, endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is a tube's network which transport the materials. It has the two types: smooth endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum has no ribosomes. There is no present of ribosomes. There is no present of dots. Ribosomes. It is the present of the ribosomes in the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum has no ribosomes. Means its function. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum has no ribosomes. Its functions are production of the synthesis of the lipids, production of the lipids, detoxification of alcohol, make production of the detoxify the alcohols. Alcohol are the toxic material which detoxify these alcohol. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, regulation of calcium means regulate the calcium, also function of a smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and production of the lipids. These all function of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now we are discussing the function of the rough endoplasmic reticulum. It has present of the ribosomes. Means ribosomes present means its function is that means production of the proteins. Proteins productions is the function of the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Now we are discussing the second or third one organelles is mitochondria. Mitochondria is also a double bounded membrane. It has two membranes, outer membrane, inner membrane. Mitochondria is discovered by Albert von Kolliker in 1857. It has two membrane, outer membrane and inner membrane. Outer membrane and inner membrane. Inner membrane is the folded like structure. This is known as crystal. Its fluids is known as matrix. Mitochondria, it is also known as powerhouse of cell because it produces the energy. And mitochondria is also known as semi-autonomous. Why semi-autonomous? Means it is self-replicating. It has its own DNA and RNA. Means it will replicate with each other. That's why it is known as semi-autonomous. Semi-autonomous is mitochondria. It produces the much energy and it has doing the respiration to produce the energy. It is the only a part of the cell which respire, which easily respire and to produce the energy. Plasmodesmata is the tubes which in which the plant cell will transport the different type of the materials. This is known plasmodesmata. Golgi body, it is also the structure of the plant cells. It is in plant cell, it is known as dictyosome. What? Dictyosome. In plant cell, it is known as dictyosomes. It has a different type of the product functions, and it's produced the like a proteins modification, protein modification, pack package pack these proteins and modify the proteins, pack the proteins and transport the proteins. Means these all are the function of the Golgi body: transport, production, modify the proteins. And these proteins like in a vesicle forms, means these are transported, modified in the Golgi body. After that, protein easily transport where they are synthesized, where they are needed in the different type of the structure of the cell. Ribosomes, it is the also known membrane bonded organelle of the cell. Ribosomes, it's also known as protein factory of cell because it produces much proteins. That's why it's known as a protein factory of a cell. Cytoplasm, the fluid of cell is known as cytoplasm. The fluid of cell is known as cytoplasm. Means is the function of the cytoplasm cell contains 90% water, and it had its function is hold the different type of the organelles. Means in the cell there is present of water, means the organelles easily float in the cell. That's why cytoplasm function is the holding the organelles of the cell. And vacuole, as we know that plant cell also vacuole, animal cell has also vacuole. Animal cell has vacuole are small and temporary, and plant cell is just one vacuole, but it will large. And to store the many cell shape, these are the empty places. It is stored the cell shape like minerals, water, food. That's why it is known as storage house of a cell. And last one is plasma membrane. After that, cell wall, this membrane is present, is known as plasma membrane is also known as unit membrane, cell envelope, cell membrane. It is a outer layer of animal cell, not a plant cell. It is the inner layer of the animal cell. It is present in all types of the cells. It is not a semi permeable. It is not a permeable, sorry. It is a semi permeable. It is a selectively permeable. And Its function is and support and protections all the plasma membranes. And and our other organelles is nucleus. Nucleus is a double bounded membrane and its fluid is known as a nucleoplasm, and it has a three-like structure present in the nucleus is known as chromatin network, which contain the genetic information would transfer to parent to offspring. Means DNA or the RNA deoxyribonucleic acid present in the nucleus. And the nucleus in a plant cell it's the present near the cell membrane, and animal cell it's the present center. Its function is the brain of brain of cell. Means it control the whole activities of the cell. Whole activities means different of the functions occurring in the cells. These functions are controlled by the nucleus. Means nucleus has the ability to control the whole cell, like our brain. Has the ability to control the whole activities of the body. So nucleus is also ability to control the whole activities of the cell, not a body. So it is the ability to control the whole activities of the cell. Thank you. If you have any kind of questions, then you may ask in the comment sections. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.